Story 1. Struggles of our life. Once upon a time, a daughter complained to her father that her life was miserable and that she didn't know how she was going to make it better. She was tired of fighting and struggling all the time, she continued. Just as one problem was solved, another one soon followed without interval. My life becomes so complicated that I don't know how to continue. Her father, who was well-known chef, think for a while, and then took her to the kitchen. He filled 3 pots with water, placed each on a high fire, and wait until the water boiled. Once, the 3 pots water began to boil, he then put some potatoes in one pot, eggs in the second pot and ground coffee beans in the third pot. He then waited to let them sit and boil, without saying a word to his daughter. The daughter was moaned, and impatiently waited, wondering what he was doing. After 20 minutes, he turned off the burners, then he took the potatoes out of the pot and placed them in a bowl. He pulled the eggs out and placed them in another bowl. Lastly, he strained the coffee beans out in a mug. Turning to her daughter, he asked, "Daughter, what do you see?" She hastily replied, "Potatoes, eggs and coffee." Father touched the potatoes and said, "Look little closer and now say." She did, and noted that, after boiling the potatoes, it becomes soft now. Her father then asked her to take an egg and break it. She did exactly the same what the father said. After peeling off the shell, she observed that after boiling the eggs were cooked well. Finally, his father asked her to sip the coffee. Coffee's rich aroma brought a sweet smile on her face. She said, "Father, what does this all mean?" He then explained, the potatoes, the eggs and coffee beans had each faced the same adversity of boiling water. However, each one reacted differently. The potato was strong, hard and unrelenting, but went to boiling water, it became soft and weak. The egg was fragile, with the thin outer shell protecting its liquid interior, until it was put in the boiling water. Then the inside of the egg became hard. However, the ground coffee beans were unique. And after they were exposed to the boiling water, they changed the color of the water, also enhanced the taste of water and created something new. Now, he asked his daughter, "Which one are you? When adversity knocks on your door, how do you respond? Are you a potato, an egg, or a coffee bean?" In life, things happen around us, things happen to us, but the only thing that truly matters is how you choose to react to it, and what you make out of it. Life is all about learning, adopting, and converting all the struggles that we experience into something positive. So, instead of complaining all the time to our life, we can simply follow our path and adopt the change to make ourselves unique. Story 2. Looking at the mirror. One day, when all the employees reached the office door, they noticed a condolence message. "Yesterday, the person who has been hindering your growth in this company has passed away. And the company sorrowfully invites you to join the funeral in the hall area that has been prepared." In the beginning, they all got sad for the death of one of their colleagues. But soon, their sadness quickly turns into curiosity. They started whispering, who was that man who hindered the growth of his colleagues, and even the company itself? The excitement in the hall area was increased such that the security agents were ordered to control the crowd within the room. The more people reached the coffin, the more the excitement heated up. Everyone was exhilarating and thrilled to know who was that guy who hindering their progress. Now the whispers have become louder. Well, at least the generous employee died. One by one the thrilled employees got closer to the coffin, and when they looked inside, they suddenly became speechless. They stood nearby the coffin, shocked, and in silence. It looks as if someone had touched the deepest part of their soul. There was a mirror inside the coffin. Everyone who looked inside it could see himself only. And when they saw themselves, they were shocked and stunned. There was also a sign next to the mirror that said, "There is only one person who is capable to set limits to your life and can change. It is only you. You are the only person who can revolutionize your life. You are the only person who can influence your happiness, your realization, and your success." You are the only person who can help yourself. Your life does not change when your boss changes, when your friends change, when your partner changes, when your company changes. Your life has only changed when you change yourself, when you go beyond your limiting beliefs, when you realize that you are the only one responsible for your life. The most important relationship you can have is the one you have with yourself. The world is like a mirror. It gives back to your reflection of the thoughts in which one has strongly believed. The world and your reality are like mirrors lying in a coffin, which show to any individual the death of his divine capability to imagine and create his happiness and his success. It's the way you face life that makes the difference. Story 3. Boy's Job Appraisal. A little boy went into a drugstore, reached for a soda carton, and pulled it over to the telephone. He climbed onto the carton so that he could reach to the buttons on the phone and proceeded to punch in the 7 digits, which was a phone number. The store owner observed the little boy action very gently and listened to his conversation. Boy: Hello, Miss Lady. Can you give me the job of cutting your lawn? Woman at the other end of the phone line: Sorry, but I have already someone to cutting my lawn. Boy: Lady, I will cut your lawn for half the price of the person who cuts your lawn now. Woman: I am very satisfied with the person who is presently cutting my lawn. Boy with more perseverance: Lady, I will even sweep your curb and your sidewalk. So on Sunday you will have the prettiest lawn in all of Palm Beach, Florida. Compare. No, thank you. The glow of a smile on the boy's face was clearly seen. With a smile on his face, the little boy put down the receiver. The store owner, who was listening to all this conversation, walked over to the boy and said, Store owner: Son, I really liked your positive attitude. I like that spirit and would like to offer you a job. Boy: No thanks, store owner, but you were really pleading for one before. Boy: No sir, I was just checking my performance at the job I already have. I am the only one who is working for that lady whom I was talking about. And with a great satisfaction, the little boy left for his home. Store owner didn't understand little boy's intention asking his own job. This is what we call self-appraisal. Every time, if we don't get ahead of others, we blame others for it. We should look to ourselves and compare, find our own weaknesses, and work hard to throw away weaknesses. Always work hard, honest, and with full dedication. It will always pay you back.